Hey, how's it going? I'm going to be making a cane today. I'll show you some of the parts I'm going to be using. It's going to be out of a mahogany stick. This is African blackwood. It's very heavy, very dense. Make a great cane handle, and I think it polishes really pretty as well. So that's going to be a nice looking cane. The kit I'm using comes from, I believe this comes from Craft Supplier Woodcraft. And this is for the handle. And then this is for the tip of the cane. And this cane can be a kind of a walking stick that you can actually take up into the mountains with you. And it comes with a stick, one of these points that you can use like if it's really rocky. This type of rubber thing doesn't work really good if you're hiking, so I imagine it could be good for mountain lions too. And then this piece here kind of holds it all together. So I've made several of these over the years. I made one for my grandma, I think, before she passed away a number of years ago. I believe Lenny, my wife, used the cane that I made for my grandma back when she had some surgery on her back. And you know, I'm not getting any younger, and so I thought, you know what, before I have something, I'm over 50 now, so before I have an issue, I think I'm better build myself a cane. So that's what I'm doing today. Anyways, so enjoy. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take and I'm going to use an old-fashioned micrometer to get the inside dimensions, and it's at an inch, right at an inch. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a little nub right here that's an inch thick, and this will then slide onto it, and then this will hold my black wood handle. So it's the same kind of deal on the other end of the stick. It has a tip, and that tip has a little bit of a taper to it. Can you see that? And that I've got to taper this end here and fit this tip on there so it looks just right. Okay, so now I'm transitioning to the African blackwood handle. And I have a jig that I've set up to find the center essentially of a square. That's a square block of wood, that African blackwood piece there. If you look, see the X marks the spot. And that allows me to also fit it into the drive center, which kind of has a cross that holds it in place to allow it to turn. An interesting side note here, if you notice, my hands are bare. I get quite a bit of sawdust on my arms. And about that point, I decide maybe I better be wearing gloves. Some of this wood can be pretty toxic, and I had never used it before, so I wasn't quite sure. And you'll see here pretty quick I changed to gloves. Some of the exotic woods that I work with, like cocobolo or rosewood, something in the rosewood family, South American woods, kind of react with me like poison oak. So I really kind of have to be careful and use a mask and also cover my arms and my hands, or else I will have a reaction. Okay, at this point I'm starting to do my final buffing and finishing of the handle. I'm using a high-speed buffing wheel with a buffing compound, and you can see it looks like it's pretty shiny. It does a pretty good job. I go up to 600 grit. I start off at 100 grits and work my way all the way up to 600, and then this wheel probably puts it to a couple thousand grits, so it looks like glass pretty much when it's finished. Okay, here I am applying the tung oil finish to the shaft. The shaft has been prepared starting from 100 grits all the way to 240. 2 coats of tung oil and a coat of paste wax, and it will be beautiful.